Alright, so I'm watching the NBA Finals right now. At this moment, score 66-64, Miami Heat's winning. And I'm just saying, like, even if Miami Heat wins this game, like, there's no way they're going to come back at 3-1 deficit as an 8th seed with it. There's no way that they'll be able to pull this off, and it's okay. This team punched so much weight. They're basically one of the greatest. They're one of the greatest 8-seeded teams of all time. I think the greatest. Like, who's compared to 1999 Knicks? Like, that was a lockout season, and the Knicks were like a lot better than they actually were. So what I'm saying is, in addition to that, I'm saying, well, what a season it has been for the Heat, man. Like, oh, they're tied now. They went through the Bucks, the Celtics, and the New York Knicks. And I mean, the Knicks were pretty much at a toss-up. That's the closest, most fair matchup they had so far, and that's saying something. I couldn't help but to, root for Jimmy Butler. He's been playing for the Bulls fan, of course. But at the same time, like, Jimmy Butler is just an inspirational guy to me. Like, the way he leads the team is absolutely amazing with just sheer hard work. This guy's stats aren't that special. Like, 22 points per game and like 7 rebounds. It's good, but like, you don't really expect that guy to be the leader of your team, especially a team that's going to the NBA Finals. And that's my take on it. Like, the Miami Heat are a special team, and the coach, Eric Spoelstra, is one of the greatest coaches of all time. I mean, Brown era, the Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade only era, and the Hassan Whiteside era. That's real. What happened to that guy? He was like a 17-10 dude, and then just fell off the face of the planet. It's kind of crazy. In addition, Nuggets. At this point, I'm just convinced that Nikola Jokic just feels like at this point. And he's proving haters wrong. He's like, oh, it's because he's white. That's why he's winning an MVP. Like, oh, Joel Embiid should win it. Like, I never thought Joel Embiid should win it. But then when Kendrick Perkins said that take about, oh, the MVP race is so racist, I was fed up with that bullshit. I'm like, how does that even work? Nikola Jokic is clearly the better all-around player. But of course, yeah, pull the racism card for absolutely no reason, right? Like, it's all about race. That's the end of the third. The third's done. And there have been trade talks of Damian Lillard potentially joining the Miami Heat. And I was thinking, if Damian Lillard joins the Miami Heat, how much would they improve? Would that just mean that Duncan Robinson and Gabe Vincent and Caleb Martin and Max Strus and all those, really good undrafted stars that they have, like, will they just be obsolete as soon as Damian Lillard hits the court? That's what I'm scared of. If Damian Lillard just shows up, like, he could just put all these guys back into the places that they were. And that's really bad, because they're the reasons why they were in the finals in the first place, because they stepped up. And if Damian Lillard just shows up and he starts struggling, and like, that just means that those role players are gone. They're not playing as much minutes as they used to, and they probably won't even swing the game as they did back in Boston, and I'm pretty sure Eric Spoelstra won't do that, even if Dame was on the team hypothetically. Then yes, the Miami Heat are in a good position, but how much better can they get with this Nuggets team though? This Nuggets team is one of the greatest teams I've ever seen in my fucking life. Like, Jamal Murray's on crack. Nikola Jokic is fucking, I don't even know what he is right now. Michael Porter Jr. I remember when Michael Porter Jr. was drafted back in like 2017-ish, and like, he was labeled as an immediate liability because of injury, and like, he slid down from pick 14. He should have been like the 5th pick or whatever. And like, ever since then, I was like, damn, bro, this guy really gonna be a bust? Like, he had such promise. Like, he was so good. Like, every single like highlight mixtape reel, every single video, some Jimmy Howard like video I've seen, they put him as like this shooting big man that can play defense type of dude. And I was like, damn, is he really gonna be a bust? I thought this guy would be like an exception or something, but clearly he took a back seat. He wasn't a superstar that I hoped he would be, but it's all good at the end of the day. He's on a championship contender, and he's not a bust at all at this point, especially since he slid down to 14. I think it helps him not be a bust, because he's killing it. I mean, Michael Porter Jr. is doing things that I wouldn't expect. I mean, first of all, he's healthy. That's already like 10 times more. That's already like that's better than above expectations from me when I first saw him in his rookie year. There's Aaron Gordon, which people thought he was a one-trick pony back in 2016. Ever since the dunk contest, he's been under the radar. I'm glad that the entire Nuggets team is doing their job correctly. I feel like this team could rival the Warriors in terms of like dynasty, because the Heat are gonna win the series. Like, yeah, they take like Miami takes this game. All right, good. Like, even if Miami takes this game, it's game over. Like, they're winning. Okay, they're winning, and that's pretty much how I feel about the NBA Finals right now. Okay, so the Heat just took the game, and oh, fuck, that is a crazy one. Oh my god, that is. I can't believe I'm hearing Nikola Jokic as an NBA champion now. I literally can't see. I'm speechless as fuck. Oh my god, bro. Oh, shit. Wow, what a comeback, bro. What a comeback. It was so intense. Alright, that's it.